For this work order, I'm going to be showing you how to operate the teach pennant on the robot to create a program. This is a skill that I learned with my first project I did in the SCADA lab. So it's actually pretty simple. You just move the robot to where you want it to go using the teach pennant, and then make sure you're holding in the dead man switch halfway and the shift button and press F1 to point. So you move it to where you want, press point to lock in that into your program, the location of it. So now I am calling a subroutine, which I'm going to call the toggle gripper, to make that's what makes the gripper open and close. So I just added that to the program, and make sure when you are adding a point you have your cursor on the end button, otherwise it'll get rid of what you have. So now I'm raising the robot up and I'm going to move it over to the conveyor. So here I move it up and I point it to that position. So now I'm going to move it to the robot's right or to my left to move it over to the other conveyor. So once I have it there, I will press point on the teach pennant. Now I'm going to move the robot arm down so I can lower the piece to the other conveyor. Make sure I have it set up where I want it to be. Then I'll press point. And then all you have to do is call the other subroutine. So go down to call. Scroll through to find the one you want. I want the toggle gripper, so I'll click on that. So that's going to open up the gripper again. So now all I have left to do is move the robot back to the starting position. So I'm going to move it up. There, I made a mistake. I pressed the wrong button. So I'm going to point. I pressed the wrong button again. There, I pressed the right button. I pointed it to that position. So I just move it back to where I want it to end. And I'll just press point again. Now to run your program, all you have to do is scroll to the top and you press, make sure your deadband switch is held half in, and hold shift, and you can press forward and it'll run through your program that you just made to test it. So here's my program I just created running. So as you can see, my robot went down, the gripper closed, I picked up the ring and moved it over and opened it back up and moved it back to where it was. Thanks for watching.